Hey folks, and welcome to my lesson on how to play Angelus by Elliott Smith. This is a really beautiful song, and the intro especially has such awesome guitar with really great finger picking. And that's what we're going to take a look at today. I'm going to show you the picking pattern that Elliott starts out with, and throughout the intro there's a little bit of variation on it, but I'm going to recommend that you really practice this part of it and get comfortable with it. And that'll help you pick up the variations in the next video where I teach how to play the whole intro. Alright, so first let's make sure we've got a capo on the 5th fret. Alright, and then let me show you the first chord of the song. With our left hand pointer finger, we're going to put it 2 frets up from the capo on the A string. Then our middle finger, 2nd fret of the high E string. Our ring finger, 3rd fret of the B string, and our pinky, 4th fret of the D string. Alright, so that's the starting chord, real pretty. I'm going to call that an E minor 7 add 9. Alright, so now let's take a look at our right hand. So for this chord, our thumb is going to be alternating between the low E string and the D string. Alright, it's just going to jump back and forth. And then for this chord, our middle finger is going to belong to the B string, and our ring finger is going to belong to the high E string. Alright, now if you're more comfortable, you can use your thumb and then pointer on the B string, middle finger on the E string. But I learned with my middle on the B, my ring on the E. So that's how I'm going to explain it. Alright, so let me just play this one measure for you, and I'll repeat it a couple times just so you can hear what we're going for. So it's going to go like this. Alright. So let's go real slow and let's just look at the first 2 hits. So first we hit with our thumb on the low E string. Alright, and then our thumb jumps to the D string, and at the same time we hit the high E string with our ring finger. Alright, so let's just do that again. Thumb on the low E, and then thumb and ring. Alright. And now let's just take a look at the next 3 hits. We go thumb is back to the low E, and then middle finger on the B, and then thumb back to the D. So let's do those 3 hits again. Thumb, middle, thumb. Again, thumb, middle, thumb. Alright, so now let's put those together. From the beginning, we've got thumb, thumb and ring, thumb, middle, thumb. Again, thumb, thumb and ring, thumb, middle, thumb. One more time. Thumb, thumb and ring, thumb, middle, thumb. Alright, so now let's move on to the next 4 hits. Our thumb's back to the low E string, and we hit at the same time our ring finger on the high E string. So thumb and ring, then we go middle, our thumb's back to the D string, and then ring finger again on the high E string. So again, thumb and ring, middle, thumb, ring. Again, thumb and ring, middle, thumb, ring. One more time. Thumb and ring, middle, thumb, ring. Okay. And now let's take a look at the next 4. We've got thumb on the low E string, and then middle on the B string, thumb on the D string, and middle again on the B string. So let's do that again. Thumb, middle, thumb, middle. Again, thumb, middle, thumb, middle. One more time. Thumb, middle, thumb, middle. So let's put those last 8 hits together. So we've got thumb and ring, middle, thumb, ring, thumb, middle, thumb, middle. Again, thumb and ring, middle, thumb, ring, thumb, middle, thumb, middle. Again, thumb and ring, middle, thumb, ring, thumb, middle, thumb, middle. One more time. Thumb and ring, middle, thumb, ring, thumb, middle, thumb, middle. Alright, so now let's put that whole measure together. So we've got thumb, thumb and ring, thumb, middle, thumb, thumb and ring, middle, thumb, ring, thumb, middle, thumb, middle. Again, thumb, thumb and ring, thumb, middle, thumb, thumb and ring, middle, thumb, ring, thumb, middle, thumb, middle. Again, thumb, thumb and ring, thumb, middle, thumb, thumb and ring, middle, thumb, ring, thumb, middle, thumb, middle. One more time. Thumb, thumb and ring, thumb, middle, thumb, thumb and ring, middle, thumb, ring, thumb, middle, thumb, middle. Alright, nice work. Now I'll just play it several times in a row, and I'll speed up slowly so you can work on just pushing your speed a little bit. So I'll start out nice and slow still. Nice. Alright, so warning, it's going to take you a while to get up to that speed, but that's okay. You just got to be patient with yourself. Now, once you get a little bit comfortable with it, I'll get you to try it with playing an A chord on your left hand. Okay? And this is just the same, except for now our thumb is alternating between the A and D string instead of the E and D string. Okay, so A and D string with your thumb, and then same strings for your middle and ring finger, B and E, okay? And so let's just do that slowly with our left hand on an A chord. So we've got thumb, thumb and ring, thumb, middle, thumb, thumb and ring, middle, thumb, ring, thumb, middle, thumb, middle. Again, thumb, thumb and ring, thumb, middle, thumb, thumb and ring, middle, thumb, ring, thumb, middle, thumb, middle. So it's basically the same. Let me just play it a couple times a bit faster. Alright, so that is the main picking part to the intro of Angelus. So like I said, I really recommend that you spend some time with this, get comfortable with it. Learning new picking patterns is great, because although it can take some work to get down, once you perfect it, you have it for the rest of your life. So it's worth putting the time in now. Just be patient with yourself. So good luck with your practice, and join me for the next video on how to play the whole intro. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.